remember this conversation that these guys had with me where they were like getting drunker and more racist.
Oh, yeah.
And then they started talking about their daughter's boobs, and I'm like, well, guys, I gotta go.
Are you for real?
I am absolutely
Wow,
for real.
look at the time.
Yeah, well, it was one of these things where someone mentioned this one guy's daughter's boobs, and he's like, yeah, they got pretty big, and I'm like, okay.
He's talking about his friend's daughter's
No,
boobs?
his daughter.
No,
His daughter's
His
boobs.
biological daughter?
I did not stick around to find out.
Right, but to mention that your daughter
Either
got big boobs, I
But
mean, that's not
It's not just that they mentioned them, like they were
being leery about them.
They were just
being
talk-
gross about them.
They're being kind of gross about
Evaluating?
him. Yeah, they were just.
Reviewing?
And I feel like it was kind of like an inside joke amongst those guys that I just wasn't privy to.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be. Like,
Right.
that should freak out anyone. If you're like, oh, my relative's breasts are great. Like, you know what I mean? Not even that. My daughter?
Yeah.
Ugh.
My relatives' breasts are great.
Any
I'm trying to keep it
cousin,
vague so nobody can nail it down who I'm talking about.
Right.
You know what?
Uncle Jim.
Since you've been here, Mary, I haven't heard anybody refer to their boobs as breasts in a long time.
Breasts? Yeah. I guess breasts are more of like a womanly thing.
Yeah, I bet. I
Bosom.
haven't heard anybody.
bosom.
You're come into my bosom.
Like you have boobs. Yeah, boobs are cute. Breasts are like, they give life.
I think breasts is that's a hot word.
It's
You think
really.
it's hot?
I think
they use
so.
it in like erotic fiction and things like that. Erotic fiction.
touched
That's
her
not. Is that what I
breast.
want?
Yeah, sure.
Erotic
Erotica.
literature.
Literature.
Excuse me.
Thank you. I was like, what word am I looking
Apparently,
at?
you're not familiar with the collected works of one Hercules Snooch Slammer,
Charles
Bonita,
yes.
right?
Oh, boy.
And the collected works of his sensual protagonist,
I feel-
Hercules Snooch
that's a
Slammer.
word-
Breasts they use a lot, but there's also a
Her
lot of
breasts
really
were heaving. Like,
yeah. Well,
Like-
bosoms used a lot, and they also say my sex in like old lady ones.
Sex?
Yeah, like they call their vagina
Their sex.
Their sex.
Really?
Yes.
I've never heard that. I've never read one of those books either, though.
Give them a
I
read.
need to
They're
read one of those
terrible.
books.
Why do you read them?
I read them as a
Research.
not just research, but like I was trying to get off of visual pornography, so I started reading some stuff, and it's hard to find
better?
good stories. No,
No, of course it's
if
not.
anything,
Is
it's
reading
worse
better than-
because then it just like you have to get into the story of it, and then if you're going into the story, like just saying, oh, this girl has big boobs and blonde hair, and
Well,
you know,
who's
you have to
writing
think-
it? That sounds like
Yeah.
you wrote it. It's-
No, it's like if you
Big
read
boobs,
it,
yeah.
you just have to get way more into the story of it, and then you need to get into, like, it's like a whole nother version
you're-
of depravity.
It's like the first 10 seconds of a porn would take 3 chapters. Like where you
Basically.
just can, they're
Which
describing
it-
what everyone looks like.
And Bill's not a paperwork guy,
No.
so
Right,
the
no,
books
I'm
are not as much of a, he didn't enjoy those.
But it is good in that it has way more buildup. So
Yeah.
by the time, like, if you really get into
You're
it, and some
ready
of them,
for it.
some are really good, and then you're just like, you get to a certain point, and then you just kind of let your imagination take over,
Oh.
and then it's not
Maybe
so
I'm
bad.
gonna get one of these.
I always used to wonder what was in those because when I was real young, I used to go with my mom to like the drugstore. So we would go to like CVS and she would go pick up her prescription. And for whatever reason, right next to the pharmacy section, they would have like, you know, the holiday cards, and then they would have the little rack with the romance novels. And it always was like
the Harlequin romance
It was
novels.
always like
the real
Fabio.
bodice ripper.
It's always like Fabio on top of like a white
yeah,
stallion.
it's like a hair in the wind and a dude with abs. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and he's shirtless, so of course a young little gay pound cake is gonna go look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I wonder what it's like. I can't read, but I wonder what it's like inside of that book.
Do you think anyone makes fan fiction of that with like real life people? Like
There's
then-
fan fiction of everything.
Like I'm saying,
Everything.
like just 2 Midwestern sixes go out to a taco place. Like, like how it all progresses from there.
Well,
Like,
that's-
that would be.
Taco place.
That's what I want to read.
That's how 50 Shades.
Just say it real quick.
I'm trying to eat nuts. Say what? The YouTube stuff again?
Yeah.
All right. Like and subscribe. If you like what we do and want to subscribe, there's probably something down here. Whatever, right? Thanks.